Hi, I'm Emily Martin, and I teach at the University of Iowa Center for the Book. And when I teach paper engineering, I notice that there can sometimes be some confusion about what is the difference between a pop-up and a movable. And so for our very first Movable Book Society Make and Take session, we're going to make a folder that shows the exact specifics of what's happening with each one. This is a pop-up, which is operated by the page. This is a movable, which is operated by the viewer. So, we've made a PDF available to you that you can download and print out. It's a double-sided thing. I've made mine two colors so you can easily tell what part is what and what I'm doing. So the first thing that we need to do is to cut out all of the pieces. And I'm going to use a minimum number of tools. I'm just going to use a scissor and a glue stick for this. You can use bone folders and rulers if you have them. But I'm going to show you with just these tools, and I'm going to kind of do it as simply as possible. So there are three components. What I'm cutting out right now is going to be our pivot piece, which is going to be part of the pop-up. And it is going to be the component that makes the pop-up move. So I want to cut out all along the solid lines. Just get rid of all my scraps. So I have the three pieces. This is the ladder that's going to attach to the pivot. So it doesn't have any folds. The other two will have some folds. This one is the pivot. It's going to fold in half along this dotted line, which means it's going to be a mountain fold, which is like that. And then these other two folds are valley folds, and I'm just going to find that by eye, be as accurate as possible, but I'm not going to get too fussy here. So I want them to align along that fold. So that's that part. This also has a mountain fold. This is the movable component. So now that I have my pieces ready, I can take my base sheet, this is going to be the folder, that's the inside, this is the outside. I'm going to fold it in half, line up the corners, just crease that down with my fingers, and then I'm going to bring in my pieces. This is my lift flap. It's going to go right here. So I want this where it says glue flap to base to go right into this box that says glue flap here. So I'm going to line this up. This is going to be its finished position. So I'm just going to line that up where I want it to be and glue that, and then without moving it, just push that flap into place. So now I have my movable. And the second thing I'm going to do is make my pivot. And I can attach the ladder now, or I can attach it after I glue the first side. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put this on right now. And I want to glue, I'm just putting the glue right on that, the words where it says glue ladder here. And then I'm just going to center this. So I have about equal spacing here and here. And I'm just pushing it right into the base of that fold. And I'm doing this now so that I can use pressure on it. And then I'm going to put my pivot into place. So the pivot's going to go here. This is going to glue right into that box. So again, I can position it and then just bring that flap right into place. press that down. I'm going to turn it over. Because to make it work, the way that a pop-up works is that something has to cross the fold so that the page can pull on the pop-up. So the best way to get that exact placement is to stay on one side, put the glue there, and then just fold the page over so then it's glued exactly where I want it to be. And as you can see, when I move this page, the pop-up rises, which is what a pop-up does, is that it's activated by the page. And then over here I have my lift flap, which is activated by the viewer. So there you have it. There's a little very brief history of pop-ups and movables, and there you have it. You can make as many as you want. Give them to all your friends. Thank you.